Welcome to the I Teach AutoCAD video lecture series for 2021. Today we are drawing plate number 7, which is a floor plan. The new commands that we'll be learning today are Multiline or MLine, MLedit or Multiline Edit, Block, BMake, WBlock, Insert, DDinsert, Stretch, Mirror, Rotate, and Purge. We will be drawing this. Okay, this is a floor plan of one of the buildings. This has this is 3 bedrooms. Okay, let's look a little closer. 3-bedroom with furniture, sofa, dining, kitchen, the bathroom. We also have doors, main door, which is D90, exit door, D80, interior door for your bedrooms, D70, and a smaller room for the comfort room. A smaller door for the comfort room, D60. We'll also notice here the dimensions. The dimensions are in millimeters. Okay, so this is 7 meters. This is 7 meters also. It's 2.25, 2.5, 2.25, and this one is 3.5, 3.0. Toilet and bath is 1.5 by 1.1. The kitchen sink is located at 2 meters from the wall. Okay, this is 6 meters and 2 meters firewall extended. Steps for drawing this. So first thing we do is we open our plate number 1, P1, then edit the title block, save as P7.wg. Then we draw our drawing. Okay, our drawing has layers, 1, 2, 3, 5 layers: construction, dimension, furniture, walls, and doors. Okay, each has a different properties: green, white, red, white, blue, and different line weights. Okay, let's do that. We open our P1, then we create new layers. So create new layers, we go to, okay, so construction layer, color green. I'll select here so it will be visible. Okay, it's green and it is 0.9 line weight. Okay, next layer, dimension layer, it's black in color, 0.2. Okay, layer furniture color red. Yes, continues, and it's 0.4. Walls, black and 0.5. And lastly, doors, which is blue, and it's also 0.4. Okay, so these are the layers that we are going to be using. So let's go back to our drawing. Our drawing looks like this. Okay, so we'll be using construction lines here. So we'll turn on construction. We'll make 2 lines using X line. construction line. Okay, turn on F8, ortho. Okay, then we offset. As I've said, we'll be using drawn to scale, meaning if we have a scale of 1:100, every 1 meter is equal to 1 centimeter. Okay, so every 1 meter is equals to 1 centimeter. That is the most common scale that is being used. 1:100. 1 meter is equals to 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter is basically 10 mm. So all our dimensions here should be divided by 10, 100. So 7 meters would be equal to 70 millimeters. Okay, so let's do this. So first we offset 60 up, 70, then 22.5, 25, 22.5, and 35. Okay, let's do it. Offset 60. Okay, offset 70. Offset 22.5. Offset 25. Offset 22.5. And offset 35. Okay, so now we're just defining our walls. Okay, our walls would be here. This would be our first wall. This is the firewall. But before we do that, we need to understand first how thick our wall is going to be. Okay, so on our walls, the exterior walls should be 200 mm thick or 20 centimeters. The interior walls is 150 mm thick or 15 centimeters thick. So we will, for our walls, divide this by 100, so it's 2. Okay, we will be using Multiline. If we are going to use, if you are not using AutoCAD, you'll be, or if you're using IntelliCAD, you will be using Polyline, and offset it. Okay, but in Multiline, it's much faster. Okay, let's see what Multiline is. So ML or Multiline, you have current settings, justification, top, scale is 20, style is standard. By the way, you can change the scale by typing S. Our scale is just 2 because we have exterior walls is 200 mm or 2. Then change the justification to 0. So to be the center, 0. Okay, so let's click here. Oh, we're a different layer. We go to layer walls, Multiline. Okay, so we still have that there. Okay, so we have there. Those are multilines. Now we offset this by 20, offset by 20. So we have our firewall. Offset by 20. Okay, then multiline again. This time our justification should be changed. Justification should be top, T for top. Okay, so we start here, click here, and click there. Next, our interior walls are okay. By the way, we have offset 30. Okay, 30. So we can make that right here. This is 30. This is 35. So we're going to make this and that. Okay, so Multiline, MLine again. scale 1.5. We'll start here. Oh, wrong. Multiline justification should be 0. The scale is 1.5, so okay. And this one. How about the comfort room? The comfort room is 150, 1.5 meters, and 1.2. So offset 15 and offset by 11. Okay, multiline there. Okay, so we have one more line. We will close this one. We also close this one. Then we turn off the construction layer. And we edit the intersections. Okay, the fastest way to edit our intersection is by using MLine edit, MLedit. Okay, so we select here open T, merge T, doesn't matter because we have only 2 lines. Okay, open T, click here, click there, click here, click there, here, click there, and click there. Okay, so this is very fast. Okay. And this, all finished. Okay, next thing is we explode this. We break it up to its component. X for explode. Okay, so these are exploded. These are individual lines now exploded. If you are using IntelliCAD, you do not have multiline. So what you're going to do is you're going to use polyline, then offset it, then edit. Now we're going to draw the doors. Okay, but before we draw the doors, we need to know what is it. Okay, on layer 0, the main door is 0.9 meters wide, opening with 150 mm door jamb. The exit door is 0.8, also with 150 mm door jamb. The exit door is, the interior doors are 0.7 meters or 700 mm with 150 mm door jamb. And for the bathroom, we have 600 mm wide with 125 mm door jamb. The actual dimensions of our door jamb are this. This is 125 mm, 150 mm. Okay, so it's 50 mm thick with this dimensions 35 mm. We have a notch here. Okay, that's where our door would slam to. For the 150 mm door jamb, it's a similar dimensions to the 125, except for the 150, the length here. Okay, so 150 will be just 125. It is bigger by 25 mm. However, to draw that in our drawing to scale 1:100, we have to divide this all by 25. Okay, so the dimension will be 1.25, 1.5, 0.30, 0.35, etc. Okay, so we're drawing this first. Let's go back here. Okay, so line, let's go. By the way, when you are drawing, you're making layers, you're making blocks, always draw in layer 0. So line, offset 1.5 0.5, offset 0.5, offset 0.35, 0.35, and offset 0.5. Okay, then fillet, be sure that the radius is 0, so fillet, okay. How sure are we that we have the right dimensions? Okay, so let's make a new dimension. Let's call it small, mini, tiny. Let's call it tiny. The primary scale, it's just dimension scale. Let's put it, what's the one? Okay, so we remove the railing 0. Let's change, let's make it 0.75. Okay, so okay, now we'll create the bigger one, the smaller one. Copy this and stretch this by 0.25. Okay, so we have 2 door jam now. We now have 2 door jams. You can now remove this dimensions. Okay, so let's make our first door. Let's move this. Let's move this. Okay, so make our line here from here to there. How much? 9. That's the opening of our door. We copy this, make a mirror image, and mirror. Select object, midpoint of this line. Okay, so we now have the door opening. We'll make the door rectangle. Click and click. Then we rotate this upwards. And then I make an arc. So arc would ask it for the start point. This is our start point. E to change options. E for end. This is our end point. Click there. And D for direction. Now we have our door 90. Let's put a label. D text. Height would be 2. Door 90. Okay, let's make another door. Door 80. Copy. It says copy this one. Okay, this is door 80. Okay, so we change. What we do is we move this one. Stretch. We can use stretch here. Stretch by how much? By 1. Stretch again. This one by 1. Does it still look okay? No. So let's make another arc. Arc. First point. E for end. And D for direction. We'll make door 70. So let's copy this. Stretch it by 1. Stretch this by 1. Remove arc. start point, E for endpoint, D for direction. Okay, let's change the label. It's D70. Okay, let's make the D60. Let's copy. Let's move this door jam here. The smaller door jam. Here. Line. 60. Let's F8. 60. 6. Mirror. Mirror line at the midpoint. Remove this. Rectangle. Okay, then rotate. Then arc from here, E for end, D for direction. Then copy. Let's copy this one. Okay, so this is D60. Okay, D60. Okay, now we can define this as blocks. We shall define our newly created doors as blocks using the command block or BMake. Okay, so we type in block. Okay, so let's put in a name. B door 90. Okay, we select a pick point. We select a pick point here, the middle of the door jamb. We select objects. We select our door. Do not select the name. Okay, let's put, this should be unitless. You can put a description here or not. That's okay. That does nothing. And okay, retain. When you say retain, the door is still there. It is still individual lines. Okay, let's do the other door. Let's use BMake. Okay, so BMake is similar to block. Let's put a name, D80, pick point. Select objects. Select objects. This still unitless. This time we convert to block. Let's see what happens. Okay, so okay. If it's no block, it's different with this. This is now, these are individual objects. This one is a block. Okay, next block D70, pick point here. Select objects, unitless. This time we'll delete it. Delete. Okay, so okay. Now it's gone. Okay. Another one, door 60. Specify point. Select object. Okay. Millimeter unitless. Delete and okay. Okay. I can now remove this. So remove this. We don't need that anymore. Okay, so let's insert our doors. But before we insert our doors, we need to know where we're going to insert it. Let's go back to the, okay, so it's here. Our door is there, 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 okay, and there. Okay, so we will change layers. Layer 2 doors. We'll make a line here. Let's move that line from here to 10. Let's turn on ortho. 100 mm or 1. Okay. Next, we change this to layer wall. You can do that by selecting and changing layer there, or there's another command, match properties, match properties. So this is the source object and this is the new object. It's here, basically it's here. This is match property, this one, that's match property. Okay, let's insert our block. Okay, the command for inserting is insert, I for insert. Okay, that would current drawing. We have this in our current drawing. So D90, insert D90. Double click. There's our D90. Okay, now we have that. We'll copy this line, the wall, copy that, and we'll trim. Okay, and we'll trim, cutting edge, start cutting edges, and trim. Okay, let's do the back door. So line again, move 1. Okay, match properties, insert. Let's insert our back door. Our back door is different. It should open upwards, upwards. Okay, so D80, we should change this. This should be mirror of, this should be -1. What happened? There should be -1, so that this should be -1. Okay, so that when we insert it, it will look like this. Okay, so we copy the line again there, and we trim, cutting edge, and cut. Okay, now let's have it here, door 70, line, move by 10 mm, 100 mm, match properties. Okay, we insert the, what if we use the DDinsert? So with insert, I like this one. This is the old insert. I like this one because it's easier to use. Okay, so we need this. It should be, we should rotate it on the screen. Okay, click there and rotate. Okay, now we align here. We'd align. Copy this. We'll copy the line here. There, and we trim. This is our cutting edge. 2 lines there, and we trim it. Now we need to put 2 more doors here. 1 door here and 1 door there. Okay, so the fastest way is just to copy this door, copy that door, base point there, trim, okay, and we mirror image it here. So how do we do that? So we make lines there, mirror, okay, so this is our mirror line. Okay, and we trim again, trim, that's our cutting edge. Okay, now we will make a door in the comfort room. move by 1, match properties. Okay, and then we insert door number 6. Okay, or do you do DDinsert if you want. So this should be our x would be, it should be negative x. Okay, -1, sorry, -1. Okay, and okay. Is this 0.6? Oh, it's 0.8. D60. Okay, D60 should be -1. Unitless and okay. So copy this. Okay, we trim. Okay, we now have our completed the doors. We now have to insert. We now just have to make a lavatory. We need to make the lavatory to demonstrate how to draw the using right block. We draw this. The actual dimensions is 450, 350, 350, 70, and 230. But in drawing to scale, it would look like this: 4.5, 3.5, 0.7, 3.5, and 2.3. And this is an ellipse. So let's draw that. Okay, so we draw it here. Line. Oh, it's important that if we're going to draw a block, we should draw it in layer 0. So line, it should be 4.5. This should be 3.5. Okay, offset 0.7. Offset through T. Offset T for through. Offset T for through. Okay, we'll make our ellipse. Make an ellipse. There's our then there. We trim. This is our cutting edge. Cut this, this, and this. Okay. Now, if this is 4.5, and we're 3.5, we offset this line up to here by 0.5. Okay, offset 0.5. Offset it here. Offset there. And the other one, 2.3. Offset by 2.3. Okay, and make our ellipse again. First point, second point, third point. We trim. Okay, cut this, cut that. Okay, remove. We need now as a circle in the middle. So circle in the middle is 0.25. Line, circle, near. The center point is just near there, and 0.25. Okay, remove the line, and we have our lavatory. Now, we will write the lavatory as a block. Okay, so the command will be WBlock. WBlock, enter. Select base point, there. Select object, okay, that's object. It should be unitless, and click here to give it a name. And you want to save it well, okay? So in my drawing, I saved it as lavatory underscore 450 by 350, okay? And save. Okay. So since I have already a block like that, just replace it. Okay. Now, let's insert this block in our drawing. So we change layers, furniture, and we insert our lavatory there. Okay, don't need this anymore. Now, let's insert the other blocks. Let's insert the other blocks. Insert the water closet. Insert. Since we don't have it here, we insert. Click here. This one. We'll look for it. Where did I put it? I put it in the desktop. Sorted. Custom blocks. It's here. Okay, we insert the water closet. It's still there. That's the water closet. Okay, near. And we rotate. Oh, we cannot rotate. So rotate. Okay. But I prefer the DDinsert. I prefer DDinsert. Browse. Shower head. Okay, we need the bed. We just copy it. Let's copy. Okay, let's insert the kitchen sink offset by 220. Insert the kitchen sink. Let's not use that. Let's use the DDinsert. I prefer the DDinsert. Browse. Kitchen sink. Rotate. Okay. So let's put it here. Let's move this. Okay. Then line to there. Match properties. Okay. Trim. Insert the element like that. DDinsert. Let's insert the oven. Near. Okay, let's insert the other appliances. Insert the drawing table. DDinsert. Insert the sofa, single sofa. Rotate near. Okay, let's insert the double sofa. Okay, so let's put it here. And let's insert the center table. A small center table. Let's insert the dining table. Dining table. Dining table. And what did we forget? The label. I put the label. Let's change layers. The text is door 60, door 90. This is very small. Let's change this. Let's make it bigger. The text, let's have it at 2. D60, D90. This is D70. This one is D80. And here, D60. Okay, so let's just copy this. Just copy this one. Okay, so let's put dimensions. Let's put the dimensions. So we'll make new dimensions. We'll change layers. By the way, before we make dimensions, we should be dimensions should be in dimension layer. Also, we should turn on the construction layer because of our dimensions. Okay, so let's make dimensions. From standard, we create a new dimension. Let's call it 1:100. Okay, and continue. From the fit tab, it should be 10, and the primary tab, there should be 100 here. Then the training, check that training, and okay. Be sure that the dimension is edge to center. Okay, so that's why we need to turn on the construction line. Okay, so let's put it here, there, here, and that one. Okay, our dimension here, there. The question is, what if you did not use the dimensions, the construction line? How will you be able to annotate this? Let's just turn off the construction line. We can still do this. Okay, let's make a line here. Okay, make a line there, and there. Okay, now we can put the dimensions. Center, 22.5. Let's continue. Continues. Midpoint. Continues. Midpoint. Okay. We need to locate the other one. Okay, so that's how it is done. And after that, you delete this, delete that, delete that. Okay, let's turn it on again. Okay, so what we have in here. Okay, so the firewall. Okay, so we now have created. I put labels, so it's very near the edge. So we'll move it. Let's move it. Move. Turn off the snap and the ortho. Okay, so okay, turn off the construction layer again and dtext 3 F8 4 rotation angle is 0, then the text or line. We have a line. Okay. Over in the dimension toolbar, let's change the layers. Circle. Circle. Move this. Right, and the text again. 2. Scale 1 is to 100 meters. Okay, put it in the center. Okay, so finished. This should be P. It should be P7. Okay. Save as P7. Yes. Normally, when you are drawing in AutoCAD and you insert files, there will always be something added to your drawing. For example, if you're gonna, for example, you have files that are not needed. Okay, you have dimensions that are not needed. You have styles, etc. That's not needed. So the command purge is one way of deleting all those files or those lines, line types, and objects in your drawing that you do not need. Okay, for example, for purge. Okay, for purge, you have here 2 boxes: purgeable items and non-purgeable items. You didn't know, but there is D70. There is annotative, ISO, tiny. There are multi-line styles that you do not need. Okay, So you need to purge this to remove this to your drawing so that your drawing will be smaller. The file size will be smaller. Okay. And the non-purgeable items, it lists all the blocks. Okay. Purgeable items. Okay, so this is D70. So using purge, select all non-purgeable items there. So we just purge all. We'll purge all, including orphaned data, including zero length geometry. So purge all items, all checked items, then close. Now your file will be smaller. Do not have extra files. Your blocks would be smooth. Okay. These are recent, but you don't. It's not in your drawing. Okay, it's not in your drawing. Okay, so we'll now save our file and you submit. Save and you submit your drawing. Thank you for joining me in drawing this.